I know kids going back to school, every day, proud of you. Proud of you for getting up and want to go at it and do the best you can. And also another thing is, I always say to the kids, this year, let's have the intentions of getting A's. Let's shoot for A's. Let's not settle for C's. If anything, we can come up with a B. Let's meet in the middle. But anyways, be proud. This is your reminder to believe in yourself. Don't wait until you have already reached your goals, guys. Be proud that you're in the process of reaching your goals. Become committed to what you're doing. Be so committed to believing in yourself. Believe in yourself from this very moment. Be simple, all right? Simplify life if you have to. But being more appreciative, being more open, and also just believing in yourself is how you can go farther in everything you're trying to achieve. You should be so proud of yourself that people, you just radiate, I'm proud of me, but I'm also proud of everything that's around me. And you know what? I love people that are just proud of their family, proud of their jobs, proud of their kids, proud of everything around them. And that's what this is about, guys. This is what this is about. It's the After Work Drive Show. I got my buddy Jimmy on the line coming in. So let's see if we can make it do what it do. I'm trying to call him right now, man. Here it is, baby. Whew. I'll be back with more positivity y'all's way, man. But I love this part of the show. Random. It's random here, guys. Random but fun, right?
Hello. Oh.
Hey, is this Jimmy?
You got her, man.
What's up, Jimmy? How you doing today?
Good. How are you doing there, DjBj Clark?
You know, I'm just enjoying the day. I'm happy to be here, but it's an honor to have you, Jimmy, on the After Work Drive Show. And first of all, Jimmy, can you tell everybody your stage name, first of all? What do you go by when you're on stage, and where are you calling from, and where do you perform most at?
Well, on my stage name is just that. It's Jimmy Gregor. I used to go by Jim all the time. My real name's James, but when I started getting into music in 2013, I changed it to for everyone just to kind of call me Jimmy, which has turned into a good thing. I really enjoy that part of it. And I'm calling you from Gibson's, British Columbia.
Oh, wow.
In Canada, close to Vancouver.
Okay.
And yeah, and I mostly play around here, like on Vancouver Island, Sunshine Coast, a little bit Vancouver, played in Whistler before.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. You know, that's so crazy. I didn't even know you were calling from Canada. You know, I thought you were from the States. That's even neater. We have this group that we work with called I Am Music Inc., and they're actually on the East Coast, and you're actually on the West Coast, right?
Yeah,
and they're called I Am Music Inc., and they're based out of Toronto. But this is so neat to have somebody on the far side of Canada. This is cool.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. I really appreciate this. You're reaching out, and I was following you a bit there, and you do a great job too, man.
Well, let me ask you this, Jimmy. What got you into music? What really got you passionate about making music?
It happened for me later on in life. In 2013, I think I was around 36 years old. I went to, I had an issue. I had some substance abuse issues, so I went to a rehab center. And while I was in one of my group therapy sessions, when I mentioned music, the room lit up. Yeah. And so they said, okay,
First of all, Jimmy, I love the transparency, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's great. It's refreshing. But anyways, go ahead. You're in the group.
Yeah, no problem. And then so and they said tomorrow you're going to sing us a song and you got to write one today. So at noon the next day, I sat down and I wrote a song the night before for the guys and I sang it. And when I got out of the center, I hit up a local studio with Ray Fulber, and I ended up writing. I'm over probably 150 songs now, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah, mostly recorded, but it just, the floodgates opened, and it's kind of my meaning and purpose, right? When I nourish it, the life is better.
Well, I was going to ask you, what inspires you to make music, or who inspires you to make music. But I mean, go ahead, just if you want to just tell me a little bit, what inspires you.
Well, yeah, that's like what inspires me to make music is usually when I'm kind of I don't know, not really at a loss for things or in any confusion, or just kind of I just want to look inside of myself to maybe make sense of situations that I don't know. And so that kind of inspires me to sit down and write, and then I just start playing the guitar and I'll hit the chords, and then words just start kind of mumbling out, and over time they start to make sense, and then I just change them around, and sometimes they're a little bit poetic, sometimes they're a little bit political, sometimes they're about relationships. But that's the inspiration, is just trying to make my life a better, a more stable life, filling it with
fulfillment. Fulfillment, happiness, love, happiness, health, and wealth, right? And that's what life is really about, is a positive, simple balance in life, you know? And if we can create that with music, is what you're doing. It's beautiful. First of all, folks, when I first found this, well, I didn't discover Jimmy, but he came across my Instagram feed. For people you may know, that type of stuff. And he was right there, and I was like, dude makes music. I was like, I've been looking for new people for the After Work Drive show. Let's check them out. So I actually heard Fire in Me, okay? There's something about that song, Jimmy, that I just was like, I heard it, and I was like, I got to ask the guy if he can be on the show. That's what we got to do. And let me just say this. What made you write Fire in Me?
Well, that's cool. Thank you for all the compliments. One of my producers, James Bowers, he wrote a couple beats, and I was at work, and I heard the beat, and I sat down, and as long as the song is, I basically wrote it just right then and there, and then I gave it to another producer, Reese Fulber. He's very well known, and he stripped it down, and he produced that. But the Fire in Me is just it's the fire in me. It's making music. It's appreciating mother music.
Yeah.
It has to do with everything that it's all about, and I'm really, really proud of that song, that I was able to get the attention of such a great producer, two great producers to bring that song to life, and I'm very happy that it got to your ears as well. Well,
it tells that there was a lot of heart put behind that song, because it touched me, and I was like, wow, I have got to play the song at least on. If you would have said no, I can't do it. I don't do radio interviews, DjBj. I still would have probably played this song on repeat every hour of the hour. All right.
No, that's sweet.
Jimmy, do you mind if can you introduce your song right now? Because I want people to hear it, because it's all about the music. So can we go ahead and dive into this song, and then we'll be right back after this song break?
Yeah, 100%. Here is Fire in Me by myself, Jimmy Gregor, and I hope you like it. Thank you very much.
You heard it first, right here on 104.5 WRFU.
This song start a fire in me. I feel what you feel. There is no repeat. Flying high inside of my mind. Get them out, man, let them fly. I hear these songs. Let this song start a fire in me. Be the last one hiding in in a blur. Pick them out and watch them burn. Her bleeding heart isn't hard to find, but the music just give me time. Her bleeding heart. Let this song start a fire in me. Be the last one hiding inside of the beat. Feel what you feel. There is no repeat. Let your mountain rise above you towards the heavens and bleed. Her bleeding heart. Is it hard? 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 Holding on, letting go. I never would've thought I'd know. She'll leave me here when it's time to go. Our souls will never be alone. Let this song start a fire in me. Be the last one hiding inside of the beat. Feel what you feel. There is no repeat. Let your mountain rise above you towards the heavens and bleed. Let this song start a fire in me. Let this song start a fire in me. Be the last one hiding inside of the beat. Feel what you feel.
Yes. That's the song. That is the song. I tried to tell you. You know what, too, though, Jimmy? That was Jimmy with Fire in Me. I think I was having a bad day that day, too. You know, when that song came on. When I heard that song, I was like, that was a perfect song for a day to kind of inspire me, man. It really got me.
Cool.
You know, no. You said you've been making music since 2013, right?
Yeah.
How do you think your music has evolved since 2013?
Well, I think internally it's evolved to the point where, like, at first, a whole bunch of stuff was flooding out. I never thought anybody would ever listen to it, but it's all out there. And then it was things that I needed to get out of my body, and it evolves that I became from kind of a darker place to a much lighter place, and to the point where now when I go to play live, I'm really starting to focus on bringing more joy, you know, and there's I understand that there's that the dark element was important, but it was important to push through and
most definitely.
And move on. So that's how it's mostly evolved, and I like to get the sound that gets people kind of listening and either moving or remembering, and that's how it's evolving. Before it was more storytelling, and now it's more of a song, I would say.
What do you think, like, as of right now, since you're, 2013 to now, it's a pretty long time being in the music game. What do you think you would say your ultimate direction would be as of right now? Are you seeking fortune and fame, or what's your ultimate direction with your music career?
There's been times there, DjBj, where I have pushed it and it just kind of goes away. So I don't know why that is. So my direction is to just nourish it. Whatever corner is next, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll continue on to write. I'll continue living my life the way I am living my life, and start to keep uploading, downloading all the information for my next song.
Love it.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's the main direction. And of course you want people to listen, like yourself, just saying that, you know, you're having a bad day, and then that turned around. That's what it's all about right there.
That's what it's all about. That's right, Jimmy. Yeah. Now, I love people to get more of your music, Jimmy. So how can fans to be that are tuned in to 104.5 WRFU and online at WRFU.net, how can fans to be gain access to your music? And do you have a website or where they can get samples or the whole songs? You got a site or something they can go to?
Yeah. I use Bandcamp, so it's www.jimygregor.bandcamp.com. So
Sweet.
It's yeah. So and it's all on there, and it's all free.
Yeah.
To everyone, and there's a ton of material on there, and I update it as much as I can. There's also links off of that Bandcamp page to my YouTube, to my Instagram, to my Facebook, and like I said, I try and update it as much as possible.
Now, what is your Facebook and your Instagram?
My Facebook is If You Listen Loud, and that one will get you to my music one. And then my Instagram is just Jimmy_Gregor.
Okay. And that's on Instagram and then Facebook. Are you mainly on Instagram more than you are Facebook, though?
It's hit or miss. Like I'm on both, and you know, like the music, probably more on Instagram now than Facebook, but yeah, no, the YouTube and the Bandcamp, I try and just, because I also am a power engineer, and I have a full-time job, shift engineer, and so this is something that I do as my passion, my love, right?
Yes.
And yeah, like I try and update it as much as possible.
Well, can I ask you? I know I got tons of questions, and we're really pressed for time, but that's all right. Man, I like for the artists that jump on here that have great music, like yourself, Jimmy. I asked a question about advice for the youngsters. All right, and if you could, you know, maybe your son, or maybe there's another Jimmy up in the comings, right? And he's just picking up his guitar for the very first time, and he's learning how to write and do some songs, and maybe he's got one or two songs under his belt. What kind of words of encouragement to keep going, and what did you do whenever you got discouraged during the process of the journey of getting to this point? And if you could just give us some advice for the up-and-coming guys.
Yeah, like, so there's kind of, what I would say is the ego part you must get rid of. Anytime that kind of creeps in there, it takes away from the magic of it all. Mm-hmm. There's you have to recognize why you're doing it. Then you got to acknowledge it, investigate, and then I use the word nurture, because you have to nurture it.
You got to water it.
And you have to, and it has to be something that you can only do for yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's what my music is for me. It's my own meaning and purpose. Just like it could be drawing, it could be being a DJ, it could be all that. And that's how, that's yours, that you can cherish and
then kind of give back to the world, you know?
Yeah.
Jimmy,
so
do you mind if we play Right Things Wrong?
Yeah, no, let's play it.
Should we give it to him? Should we let him have it real quick?
Yeah, this is the first time it's ever been heard.
Well, guess what? You get to introduce it for the very first time on 104.5. You ready?
Yes.
Let's make it do what it do then, baby. Let's make it do what it do. Let's go.
All right, here's Right Things Wrong for the first time by Jimmy Gregor, produced by Ray Folber. We got members of Guns N' Roses that are working on this one. We got Stephen Jack that's on this one. We got Tim Hersey that's on this one. This is a punk rock sort of song. It's a different genre, but I like to go around different genres. So here it is, Right Things Wrong. You heard it first with DjBj at 104.5. You're listening
to the After Work Drive Show on 104.5 WRFU.
Yep. We roll. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Something about just the quality of that was fantastic, man. It was great.
Oh, thank you.
I like
good
the
producers over there.
I like the drums on there, the guitar, the vocals, the lyrics were great. I'm telling you, you got a great product here. Got a great product, Jimmy. And so what's next? What do you got coming up next, man?
Well, like these songs, there's a few more songs that have been completed, and just to kind of release them as the time comes, like just that one right now, that was the right time to do it. And then promote them a little bit, but continue on with nourishing the music,
Nourishing
right?
the
Like kind
music.
of do the same thing, just do the same thing, get out there, like, and teaching. My son got up on stage with me the other day and sang 12 songs with me, right?
Wow,
And
that's
and
awesome.
I know, and he was like, it was good, and that was a surprise to me, and just keep on moving that direction, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I do. We do have to wrap it up, but before we wrap it up, Jimmy, I ask these questions because I believe in, the law of attraction. I believe in speaking things into existence. And, I mean, you can speak on anything, but, I mean, we're talking about music here. But 5 years from now, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And what would you like to have and see and become? And what does the future look like for you?
Well, I would absolutely love to be doing music full time. That's without a question. The reality of it is what it'll be. I will continue to make my life better, so the music is more positive to listen to. Keep sharing it. Keep collaborating with anybody who is willing to collaborate with. It's brought in many stories to my life that I had no idea would, like 5 years ago, I'd be here now, right? So I imagine I'm going to be either in just the same place, which is great, or even a better place.
All right, that right there is a great ultimate direction. That answers that one question, ultimate direction. You just want to have a happy life. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone, Jimmy, you would like to acknowledge for offering, emotional support, financial support, or just thank yous? Thank yous. Maybe the studio you went and recorded at for this album, all the people that were involved in a couple of tracks. You want to give some thank yous and any last words?
Yes, 100%. I thank Ray Folber, first off, for all of the love he's given me in the studio and the church that we go to when we write. Everybody that deals with Ray there, Heavy Mellow, the band there, my family, of course, my children who sang on stage with me and keep it going, and my girlfriend for sure. Having to deal with it all, and I don't know if this sounds weird, but it's even myself. I have to kind of thank yourself sometimes for battling through it, right?
Right. Get a Snoop Dogg moment on him. Let me thank me. You know what I mean? You have to. Yeah. Because
it's not always easy, right?
No, not at all, man. Not at all.
No.
Any last words? Any last words here? And also, Jimmy, we're gonna leave the interview with 7 Mondays APL. Okay, 7 Mondays. That's a good way to go out, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a song about equality, basically, right?
Yeah.
And just looking at yourself in the mirror, and go ride with the good people.
Now, what made you write that song? Before we get out of here, we would like to know a little bit of back history on that song, and then we want to thank you, first of all.
It was at the beginning of all the scares that we had with COVID, with the news that it was terrible every day.
Yep.
So it was like, okay, chill out, relax, wait for 7 Mondays, see where it lands.
Yes.
Don't go riding with the wrong types of people. Make sure that you're looking at yourself inside, and if you need to change, then change.
Nice. Great words. Yeah. Great words. Well, Jimmy, as you know, I keep my word, and when I make a promise, I like to keep my promises. So we're going to keep your songs on rotation here on 104.5 for quite a long, long time. Okay?
Thank you so much.
So if you got anything, you let us know what you got. You send it our way, and we'll be happy to play it here, not just on the After Work Drive show, but on our 104.5 rotation. All right. Jimmy, we want to thank you. And if you could, one more time, let everybody know how they can get a hold of your music or your YouTube channel. And thanks again.
Yeah, right on. Thank you very much. You can get at me at www.jimmygregor.bandcamp.com, and on there's links to my YouTube, to Instagram and Facebook, and thank you very much, DjBj. I really appreciate all you've done for me here today.
Thank you, my friend. You be positive and stay positive, and I'll see you in the future. Take care.
Attaboy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Don't go riding for 7 Mondays. Take a good look within. Don't go riding for 7 Mondays. Take a good look within. If he's seeing black and white on faces, don't go riding with him. Hearts aren't black and a mind's not white. Our eyes are red in that yellow sun again. To help the brown-eyed woman, she needs a hand. It ain't the color fading a sin. Just take a look within. That's where to begin. Don't go riding for 7 Mondays. You gotta let the dust settle in. The new day of orders calling. Time to let the good man in. Hearts aren't black and minds aren't white. Our eyes are red in that yellow sun again. Help the brown-eyed woman, she needs a hand. It ain't the color fading a sin. Just take a look within. That's where to begin. Just take a look within. That's where to begin. Don't go riding for 7 Mondays. The elevator looks too thin. If living life and love deserves you, loving life yours within. Hearts aren't black and minds aren't white. Our eyes are red in that yellow sun again. Help the brown-eyed woman, she needs a hand. It ain't the color fading a sin. Just take a look within. That's where to begin. Just take a look within. That's where to begin.
Hey, you're listening to DjBj Clark on 104.5 wrfu.